Our next guest is an artist, specifically a painter. Kate Baldock is a local artist who is using her passion of art to create beautiful pieces for your home and your office, but also to inspire the youth in our community. Welcome, Kate.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I'm so excited to have you on because I have been, we know each other obviously, and we kind of go way back, but all your art, I am seeing it everywhere. And like I go into businesses and I'll be like, that's a Kate piece. That's a Kate piece. And so I love that you are able to, showcase your work throughout this community because you, like we said, you're local. You are from Oxbow, and so born and raised here. But tell us a little bit about the history of art and how you really came about, because you weren't always, you were always an artist. You've always been creative, but that wasn't necessarily your job.
Yeah, so I actually, I've been creating my whole life. My mom was really creative growing up. We were always doing fun art projects, and that kind of stuck with me throughout the years. And when I went to college, I actually majored in psychology, not art. And then after college, I ventured into just a whole bunch of different jobs. I was in sales, human resources, advertisement sales. I actually did a little bit of substitute teaching in the public school system. So I kind of did a variety of things, and then I found my common ground in art. And I just realized a couple years ago, I've been on my own 2 years now with my art business, and it's really just taken off. I saw an opportunity here in the community for homes and businesses needing contemporary modern artwork. And large scale, particularly. People have large walls oftentimes. This is my new studio. It's been a lot of fun to be in there, kind of close to downtown. So I just sort of ventured into art after college, and it's just been wonderful. So
I love the pieces. You always use color.
Yes, I do.
Lots of bright color, unless somebody maybe doesn't ask you for that, because you'll do what people want them to, want you to do, right?
I do a lot of custom artwork. So some inventory work, meaning like I just created the piece, and if you happen to see it on my website or on my social media, you can reach out and purchase the piece if you'd like to. But I do a lot of custom stuff. So it's a lot like interior design. I go into people's homes or businesses, and we kind of discuss what colors, what size, and then I create and I deliver the piece, and you can pick it up if you want to, but I deliver and can help you hang it if you need help hanging it as well. So
that's
awesome. It's a really fun process. I get a lot of inspiration from so many things. My friends, relationships, food, architecture, interior design. I get a lot of inspo from wallpaper, actually, wallpaper patterns, which
interesting.
Is a lot of fun. A lot of fun color mixing with wallpaper, so it's fun to take my inspiration and then put it onto the canvas.
Well, I think your personality kind of leads to that too, because you're a very colorful person,
thank you.
I think, and very fashionable at the same time, and I think that shows in your work. It really truly does.
Fashion too, definitely is a big inspiration with my artwork. So just the colors and styles, and
because really, when you think about it, it's fashion for your home. Your paintings are.
I love that.
Yeah,
exactly.
they totally are. I'm gonna need a piece, I'm sure.
I would love to.
So where can we see your art otherwise? I know you talked about your website, but like some of the stores that maybe we would acquaint and see it.
Yeah, so here locally, Underbrush Art Gallery on 25th Street, I'm represented there, and then also the Capitol Gallery in Bismarck. I have some work in there as well. And then also, so I don't forget to mention this too, Fabricators Unlimited in their showroom downtown. I have a few pieces. So.
Which is a cool place because it's very industrial in there.
It is,
and so, and they deal mostly with, when you're building your home or renovating.
People are designing their kitchen or their,
That's a cool place to display your art, for sure. So, okay, so you do other things. So we talked about what inspires you, but I love how you work with youth in the community, because that was something that was really a big passion of yours too, is just to get kids interested in art.
I think because I was a child and grew up doing a lot of artwork, I think that resonates in my work now and in my job. Yeah, so this is a photo of my kids' art camp from this year. Was my second summer doing the kids' summer camp, and it's been a real hit, and it's a great way for kids to unplug. I feel like they're always on their screens, and that's inevitable in today's world, but I feel like it's just, I really try to encourage real conversation at camp, and it's just a place for kids to be creative and to just completely be themselves. And maybe form some new friendships, and I just hope that that's the opportunity and something that I can provide to the community.
So is it kind of like when they're there, they just, that you figure out what inspires them and then they get to create whatever they want? Or do you have kind of an idea for them to go about painting?
I do a little bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have some set projects, and then like this year they each got a large canvas and they were able to do whatever they wanted on it. I kind of just let them. Some of them it was harder for them to kind of like dive in because you have the type A's and then you have the kids that are not so perfect. They don't try to be so perfect. So and that's usually when the creativity comes out. So
yeah, I think working with art, depending on who that like you said, the personality type can be challenging because I mean I want to know if you feel this way, but do you feel like, oh my gosh, that's not right, I made a mistake, I need to start all over?
Oh, I've started over.
Okay.
A lot of paintings.
That's good to know.
But I think that's just sort of a, like, maybe I didn't like the way the colors were mixing
Sure.
or the whole flow of the canvas. But
so what medium
mistakes can be good.
That's true. Yeah. That's a good point. What medium do you typically use?
Acrylics on canvas, and then I do a varnishing on top of all my paintings that really protects and kind of brings the colors to life.
Okay.
Protects from fading and the UV rays from the sun if you're hanging in the window or something. So
that's awesome. Well, I'm very impressed by your work, and I love seeing it all over the place and on your website. I love it following you on Instagram, and right there we have your website, of course, where people can get in touch with you. Facebook, Instagram, they can message you.
Yes, any of those are just perfect. So,
fantastic.
yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Heidi.
Yeah, you bet. Today, or coming up on today's show, a new monument in Fargo honors the efforts of the thousands of volunteers who answered the call to protect our city from devastating floods.